Have you ever experienced vaginal issues like vaginal odor, itching, burning, discomfort, or unexplained excessive discharge? The bacteria that live inside a healthy vagina flourishes in an acidic environment about 3.8 to 4.5 pH range. If the vagina becomes too alkaline, it can cause an overgrowth of bad bacteria, which leads to bacterial vaginosis, vaginal odor, or itchiness. If the vagina gets too acidic under the 4.0 or 3.8 pH range, depending on the literature, keep in mind the vagina can stay in the normal pH range and yeast can grow to cause a yeast infection. Did you know 30 to 75% of women have dealt with BV or yeast infection in their lifetime? Are you tired of spending hours in the waiting room just to see your healthcare provider regarding vaginal issues? Well, wait no more. Hey guys, I'm Dee. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will discuss signs and symptoms of BV and yeast infection, causes of both, how to prevent both, and how to cure these issues in the privacy of your own home with an all-natural product that is approved by the FDA called Boric Life by NutraBlast. Boric Life is a suppository that treats and decreases recurrent yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis or BV, vaginal odor, dryness, itching, and excessive discharge. Factors that could be putting you at risk of developing a yeast infection are diabetes, antibiotic use, pregnancy, birth control, obesity, HIV, wearing tight restrictive clothing, steroid use, tub bathing, and frequent use of hot tubs or whirlpools. Common issues that you might see of a yeast infection are thick, white, cheesy vaginal discharge, mild to intense vulva itching, vaginal or vulval irritation, red and swollen, burning with urination, and finally, discomfort during and after sexual intercourse. Let's talk about how to avoid yeast infections. You can avoid yeast infections by decreasing or stopping tub bathing if possible. Stop wearing tight, restricting clothing. Wear breathable underwear. Stop douching and decrease the use of hot tubs and whirlpools. Now let's go over the factors that could be putting you at risk of developing BV. A history of sexually transmitted infection, multiple sex partners, intrauterine devices, IUD, menstrual cycle, pregnancy, tampons, semen, and douching. Common complaints of BV are vaginal discharge that is thin, white, gray, or milky, fishy vaginal odor, and postcoital odor. You might get an increase in odor after your menstrual cycle as well. How to avoid BV? By using only warm water to clean the outside of your vagina. Not douching. Limit your sex partners or not have sex at all. But you can still get BV if you don't have sex. Always wipe from front to back, from your vaginal to your anus. Keep the vagina area cool by wearing cotton or cotton-lined underwear. Have you ever tested your vagina pH before? If you answer no, why not? It's very important to test your vagina pH because the vagina's level of acidity is a form of protection against the growth of disease-causing microorganisms. Are you curious about how Boric Life works? Let me show you.
First, you must take a shower. Make sure you're completely dried off.
Please do not wet your test strip at all. I have a mirror I'm gonna place down on the floor so I can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put on a pair of gloves. You have to think about when you're using the pH strips, the results are easy to read. You get results within seconds. The NutraBlast pH strips can be ordered online. It will save you a trip to your healthcare provider. So the link to the products will be in the description box of this video. And I'm gonna take my pH strip. I'm going to put this on my vaginal wall. When you test it, you will see 3.0, 3.5, 4.0. So I'm in the range of 3.5 and 4.0. My vaginal area is completely in the normal range. If it was 4.5, 5.0, or 5.5,
I do have a mirror. If you want, you can use a glove just in case you feel weirded out about touching your own private part. And I'm going to place another glove. Lie back. You're going to use your mirror. Hold your legs up like so. I hope you can see this. You take your applicator, you hold it down like this, and you can see it down there. And you put it in a few inches, and you push in and you let it go. And when you're done, there's no peel. And you can go to sleep as normal. You can cover it with gloves. Like that. And you can continue your normal nighttime routine. Once you get done, you just place this back into your container for the next time.
You can get 20% off your first order with NutraBlast by clicking the link in the description box.
Please make sure you have nothing in the vagina when you use these. No semen, sperm, lubricants, nothing that's not normally produced by the vagina itself can make these results off. Just keep that in mind.
You might be wondering, why do I support Boric Life? I support Boric Life because you do not need a prescription. It can be used at the first sign of symptoms to prevent infections from becoming severe. It can treat your vaginal issues in 7 to 14 days. Boric Life has been used to naturally treat vaginal infections for hundreds of years. It is gentle enough to be used regularly by women who experience recurrent infection, odor, and discomfort. Boric Life was developed alongside several qualified gynecologists. The product also has great reviews on Amazon. Just a disclaimer, if you have never been diagnosed with BV or a yeast infection, please contact your healthcare provider first to rule out STDs, sexually transmitted diseases. Pregnant women or breastfeeding women should not insert Boric Life suppositories. There you have it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you learned anything new, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment it down in the comment section. Until the next video, bye guys.